Welcome back. Kris Krohn here. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 3 ways to make $1 million. One of them I'm pretty sure you know what it is. The other 2 I'm not so sure. I think you're going to enjoy it.
'Cause we're gonna be legends. What we're doing here ain't just scary. It's about to be legendary.
What a fun conversation today to talk about 3 ideas on how you could make $1 million or frankly, a lot more money than that. So here's what I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna share with you what the idea is. I'm gonna share with you what the formula is. And then I'm gonna share with you some of the problems or setbacks. And at the end of this, I'm gonna share my favorite of the 3. I think you're really gonna like it. So let's get jamming. The first one is just kind of this age old. I thought I would throw at least one of these ideas in that frankly, is fairly traditional in nature. It's what you've heard of before, it's something that you're aware of, is that when you read books like The Millionaire Next Door, you know that the people who have an easy shot of making money are people that, number 1, are in a lucrative profession. And a lucrative profession would basically be the jobs like doctors and surgeons and lawyers that actually make really good money. And frankly, as long as they're conservative and really good savers, they can actually make $1 million bucks. They can actually make multiple millions of dollars. I always found limitation with that because you're linear, right? You got to trade your time for making money. And so even though you make a lot of good money, there is that limitation. So that's kind of the problem. But really, here's the formula that I wanted to kind of outline for you. It starts with you got to go to college, you go into debt, and then that third part is that you get to earn your way out of it. I'm not going to take forever on this one because I think everyone here is actually probably super familiar with exactly what it is that I'm talking about. The second idea certainly gets me jazzed, which is, listen, if you've been subscribed to this channel for a while, you know that I absolutely love real estate. Lucrative profession has problems because you're trading time for hours. In real estate, you're not doing that. When you buy an asset, that asset starts working for you when you're not working for it. So I'd buy a house, it would make me a few $100 a month. I'm like, that's pretty cool if it does it every single month. And I'm like, what if I had 10 of those? What if I had 100 of those? What if I had 1,000 of those? Hence, I've done thousands of deals, and I like that one. It's also fairly automatable, so it's positive. The formula on this guy is pretty simple. I think that it is important that you look for the real estate that takes from you, number 1, least time, number 2, least effort, number 3 right over here, least risk, and produces the most profit. Some of you have probably gotten your hands on a copy of this book. I give it away for free to people. It's called Strait to Real Estate Wealth. It shares the in-depth formula that I've used for basically creating that wealth. You can find it in a link below, and I'm happy to send it out to you. I think you'll enjoy it. Here's the upside that real estate has over this, and vice versa. A lucrative profession will make you more money per hour now. Real estate is slower out the gate, but it is not requiring your time if you do it the right way or follow my instructions in the book. So both of these are valid. They certainly work. I amassed my first net worth of $1.6 million by the time I was 26 years old. And since then, I've gone on to make a lot more money, build a lot more wealth, have a lot more net worth. And so real estate's valid. The third one, though, I think is going to kind of surprise some of you, especially if you've been watching my channel for a while. And what I'm about to share with you, I haven't really talked about much before. So I think this is pretty exciting, and I'm going to give you a really cool, fascinating blueprint for this one, plus a bonus at the end of the video that I think you're going to like. Number 3, make no mistake, business in and of itself can be a way to make millions of dollars. But today I'm not just talking about business in general, because the reality is the majority of businesses fail, which means that I don't like most businesses. I think most businesses are a really, really bad idea. I don't just mean that kind of business. I actually have a formula for a specific kind of business I call a stupid business, meaning stupid simple, stupid easy, and stupid profitable. Here are my 4 rules that I want you to be aware of when it comes to my formula for business. Number 1, you want to do something in business where you can actually work in the arena of what's called paid leads. Paid leads like that, they usually don't work out, so it's a waste. But if you could find a business, like I'll show you in a bit, that actually had the paid lead algorithm cracked, what that would mean is you could basically buy as many leads as you want. If I buy a lead for $1 and sell something for $5, then I trade 1 for 5s. It makes sense all day long, right? Well, we've cracked the code way deeper than that. Paid leads really means that your business can hit what's called a maximum profit. And a maximum profit is super exciting, especially when we're talking about a business that can make you millions of dollars. The second part of the formula that it needs to have, which is really important to me, is it has to be simple. Listen, the enemy of basically success in business is complexity. Complexity produces complications. And when you have a simple business, like the business I'm doing right now here, shooting YouTube videos, there's nothing simple about this business. Are you kidding me? Shooting videos, trying to help people, having people, maybe, purchase a book or a course or learn a little bit from me or come out to one of my events. Like, that's a perfect example. Complicated. I do it because that's where my heart's at, and I love seeing the transformation, and I love helping people in really deep, meaningful ways. But what I'm talking about here is actually what I call a simple business. And simple means you could train everyone on how to do the business in 1 or 2 days. That would be insanely simple. The third criteria that I have for my formula is that I need to have a 50% margin. If that just went over your head, don't freak out. Here's what it means. If someone gives you $1, it means that you get to keep half of it after everything's paid for. And most companies function on a 10% margin, maybe a 15, rarely 20. I'm talking about 50. That's my standard. If it doesn't have a 50% margin, I'm not interested in it. And just wait till I show you what it is. The fourth one at the end of this is what I call being a business owner versus a business operator. Now, what is an owner and what is an operator? Just because you own the business doesn't mean it doesn't own you. If you're slaving away, stuck in that business all day long, giving it your time and your thoughts and your attention, it owns you. Business operators get tired. Business owners can get rich. That's where you basically say, one of my rules is I have to be the owner. I don't want to come into the shop. I don't want to work the 9 to 5. I find other people that actually do that, and they become the operators. These 4 rules are, for me, my personal formula, and I'm going to tell you right now, there's a video popping up right here. I want you to watch it next. This is the video that will actually show you exactly what this stupid business looks like, and I want to share with you why, for me, this is actually kind of a cool thing. You see, the reality is that most business is hard, it's complicated, and it doesn't have enough profit. Years ago, I was in Hawaii. I was in Maui, and down south, they had this Smith family fern grotto. The family had for generations owned this beautiful piece of land. And I think they were clearing tens of thousands of dollars a day of people buying barge tickets to get on a barge, go down the river, look at this fern grotto, and then come back. And it's just an attraction in Hawaii. And I was like, what a stupid business. Like, how do you screw that up, right? I mean, you have a barge operator, someone takes the money, and that's it. Like, it's pretty stupid. So for a decade, I've been looking for businesses that are actually that dumb, that actually meet the 4 criteria that I'm actually showing you right here on the screen. I found one of them. It's right here in this video, up here in the left corner. Go ahead and click on that, watch that, and I'll reveal exactly what that is. By the way, what a fantastic way to make a lot of money in a very short period of time. So friends, that's what I wanted to do with you today, is I wanted to share with you ultimately my approach to making millions of dollars in at least 3 different ways. And just by review, check it out. You can do it with a lucrative profession, you can do it in real estate, or you can do it in business. And I'm even giving you specific real estate helps by getting your hands on this book, or specific business helps by watching this video next. You'll find other opportunities in the description below. You can do that. But please, on your way out, do me one last favor. Smash that like button. It smashes the YouTube algorithm and says, Kris is doing something good. His videos every day are worthwhile. And if you like the video, then YouTube will help promote it and share it with more people. So that's meaningful to me. It's a great way to give back. Other than that, thank you so much for watching today's video. I will catch you on the next one. I'm excited to show you this really dumb, simple, stupid business with a 50% margin, and you're going to crush it. I'll see you there.